Hey guys, it's Saga from TechWorks. In this video, I will compare the dual cameras on the Mi A2 with those on the OnePlus 6. After comparing the camera on the A2 with the iPhone X in my last video, this one is the next most requested video from you guys. A2 gave a really tough competition to the iPhone X in terms of its camera performance, and I have similar hopes from it in this comparison as well. Although we are putting these devices against each other, keep in mind that the Mi A2 comes at Rs 17,000, which means it costs less than half as much as the OnePlus 6. So it will be really interesting to see if the dual cameras on the OnePlus 6 can hold up their price. Now before we get started, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the amazing videos coming up on this channel. We have a lot of image and video samples to go through. So instead of walking you over all the camera specs, here is a quick slide showing you all the relevant camera specifications. You can pause the video here and go through them if you like. If you want to get a better idea of how the dual cameras on both these phones work, and if you want a better look at the camera interface, I suggest you guys check out my dedicated camera reviews of both these phones. I will leave card to both those videos on the top right corner of the screen and also link them in the description section. With that out of the way, let us now jump right into the image and video samples from both these phones. Both the cameras have very good primary sensors, so they capture a lot of information in good lighting conditions. We see a bit of luminance noise in the images from the OnePlus 6, but image processing on the Mi A2 does very well to keep that noise down. Both do a good job of capturing good and vibrant colors, but I still prefer the colors from the OnePlus 6. They seem a bit more natural and true to life in almost all lighting conditions. Other than that, images from the Mi A2 seem equally good. By default, OnePlus 6 shows a better dynamic range. If you leave both the phones in auto HDR mode, OnePlus 6 will switch to the HDR mode in more shots compared to the Mi A2. If you want to take better images with the Mi A2, I would suggest you guys to keep the HDR mode on while you are shooting in well-lit daylight conditions. In the HDR mode, A2 does well to bring up the shadows and keep the highlights in check. But the OnePlus 6 does a far better job, and its images are looking better in this comparison. If the light is going down, A2 will start delivering some very dramatic looking images if the HDR mode is enabled. These images do look good and have an artistic look to them, which is fine if that is something you are looking for. But in most other situations, these low light HDR images from the A2 don't look good at all. OnePlus 6 on the other hand is delivering very good images in similar lighting conditions. If you are looking to get the Mi A2, or if you already got it, make sure to turn off the HDR mode while you are shooting in lower lighting situations. Both lenses on the OnePlus 6 have similar focal length just like the Mi A2, but you still get an option to take 2x digitally zoomed images like these. These images look pretty good, and they are sharp enough so most of the times you won't even be able to tell that these images are just digitally cropped in. Close-up shots from both the phones look good. Both have very wide aperture on the primary lens, so the main subject is in perfect sharp focus and the background is nicely blurred out. I prefer these close-up shots from the OnePlus 6, since the colors in its photos look slightly better. Coming to the portrait shots, both still continue to capture very good images. There is more detail in the background and better dynamic range in the images from the OnePlus 6. But the portrait images from the Mi A2 are equally impressive. Edge detection is on point, background is blurred out evenly, and it also manages to capture very good looking colors. With a starting price of 35,000 rupees, we expect the OnePlus 6 to be good at this. But with less than half the price, Mi A2 is doing an equally impressive job, which is really noteworthy. While capturing these portrait shots, A2 is doing really well with the edge detection. OnePlus 6 clearly handles the exposure better, but considering the price difference between the two, Mi A2's images continue to impress even as we look at these portrait shots of objects. Both the phones are doing an excellent job, even with objects having multiple or complex edges. This one is my favorite shot of all, and frankly, I am extremely impressed with the portrait mode performance of both these cameras. Until now, we saw the images from the OnePlus 6 are marginally better, but the Mi A2 is also holding up exceptionally well in this comparison. As we move to lower lighting conditions, slightly wider aperture and optical image stabilization on the primary lens helps OnePlus 6 capture brighter images in some situations like these. I was very surprised with the amount of light that OnePlus was able to gather in this image. But this vast difference between these images does not carry forward as we move to artificial or even lower lighting situations. Mi A2's images show a bit less noise compared to the OnePlus 6. That being said, both of them capture a lot of detail even in lower light. And just as before, OnePlus shows marginally better colors of the two. Last year, we saw the OnePlus 5 destroy the Mi A1 when it came to low light photography. But this year, Xiaomi did really well and bounced back with a very good set of dual cameras on the Mi A2. There are no shortness of details in the selfies from both these cameras. OnePlus shows better dynamic range, but the images from both look pretty good. If you take a lot of selfies, you can pick up any of these phones and you won't be disappointed with the results. Both of them can also take portrait images with the front-facing camera. And since there is no secondary lens at the front, blurring of the background is achieved via software on both. While the images from both look good at a glance, I like the ones from the Mi A2 since it shows better edge detection in almost all of these shots, and its portrait mode selfies seem to be more polished of the two even in lower or artificial lighting conditions.
Here is a quick video from the front-facing camera of the Mi A2 and the OnePlus 6. Frame on the OnePlus 6 is very cropped in.
Coming to the video performance. Both can shoot 4K 30fps videos, but these videos are not stabilized on the Mi A2. OnePlus 6 has both OIS and EIS on the primary lens to assist with stabilization. 1080p videos do get electronic stabilization on the Mi A2. To conclude, the camera on the OnePlus 6 is better with colors, dynamic range and videos. But other than that, you might not see a huge difference between the images from both these phones. Price difference between both these phones is much bigger than the difference between their camera performance. And this in itself is a big win for the Mi A2. If camera is the main deciding factor for you, and if you don't mind spending the extra cash, then definitely go for the OnePlus 6. You will also get a lot better internal hardware and an overall better experience for the extra price that you're paying. But if you can only stretch your budget as far as 17,000 rupees, then you should go with the Mi A2 and you are still getting a very good set of cameras for that price. The main point of this comparison was, you can spend less than 20,000 rupees and still end up with a good smartphone that can get you a really good set of cameras for everyday usage. What do you think about the cameras on both these phones? And which one are you more likely to pick up for yourself? Let me know in the comments. That is it for this video guys. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to the channel for more quality tech videos like this. You can also check out some of the other videos from this channel. This has been Sagar and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.